Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to Coffee Break. This is Dr. Michele Alignay. I would like you to sit down first and then join me for the rest of the 30 minutes. We're going to talk about Mood Boosters Part 2. We discussed this last Tuesday, and we're going to discuss again the second part that you might think na, parang ang babaw naman itong topic natin, Doc Itchel. Well, sometimes we need to talk about simple matters na makakatulong sa daily stressors at sa mga bagay na nakaka-stress sa atin. Hindi ba? So I would like to ask you, for those of you who are here already, please say hi. Another thing is that you can get, yeah, I'm drinking lemongrass or in Tagalog, tanglad cooler this afternoon because it's quite humid. I would like you to tell me what is it that helps you whenever you need to boost your mood, to boost your energy, or you're feeling lethargic for work. Ganda na lethargic, but in reality, talagang parang feeling mo ubos na yung enerhiya mo. Hindi naman siya tinatamad. Eh. Tamad, it's actually very it's a different thing altogether. It's lazy, but lethargic is that you simply do not have the energy that you need for today. Like that's where I am right now, actually. So let's look into what are these things. Now, hi, Sister Jessica. I hope that you are well, and I would like to ask you, what have you been doing with the things that we discussed the other day? If you have watched it, what friends, what are your mood boosting activities? We talk about mood boosting activities, and that is music, that is your clothes, scent, scent. So here right now I have diffuser beside me. Uh, Scent, laughter, play, expanding your mind, creativity, beauty. Hi Noreen. Hi sis, nagplantite ako. Alam nyo the other day when I am done with coffee break and with all the meetings that I did last Tuesday, after that I'm in my creative mode. I made balms. You know the balms that you put, so it's like spa in a bottle. I know how to make those. So I make three kinds of balms, and I'm excited. I'm excited. So I'm looking forward to this afternoon. I'm attending the site convention, but alongside it, I'm thinking later, how can I support myself? I plan to make soaps. I hope that I can find time for that. But there are other things that I need to take care of, and then I have several talks tomorrow and on Saturday. So that is why, with everything that's happening, with all the difficulties or the challenges that we may be facing, friends, it's very important that we actually find little bits of ways to support our mood because work can actually deplete us, even family life. Relationship conflicts can deplete us, hindi ba? So, ang magandang ang tanongin ano yung mga bagay na pwede nating gawin pag pakiramdam natin paubos tayo? So, this is not, yes, mood boosting skills can actually be self care, but in reality, uh, we can actually find little bits of pieces of things that can automatically create something because that's what mood boosting activities are. So this immediate shift, this immediate thing can just like ang tawag nga natin dito, self-soothing activities. Yung automatically, we may need it to be able to support us. And then Sister Jessica is saying like painting. Yeah, I'm starting to look into watercolor and I like it. So this afternoon, the other day we talked about mood boosting mood boosting activities that we engage in. Today we're going to talk about skills. So when we say skills, they are actually things that need for us to do. They're actually not really attitudes, kakayahan natin. We have the capability to do things. So I will share with you three mood boosting skills, and I would like you to tell me what is your take on this and how we can actually maximize it. So are you ready? Hello, Yang. So uh, let's start. As the first one, the first mood boosting skill is actually savoring. 'Di ba? When you are eating, 'di ba? You need to savor what you're eating. When we are in the middle of a very nice place, we say savor the experience. So when we are in the middle of a very good experience, like the hugs of our kids, the laughter in the family, that and then the just that feeling, that sense of feeling, it's good to know how to savor. Can you say that with me? Savor. Sa Tagalog, gusto ko tong Tagalog ng savor. Kailangan nating namnamin. 'Di ba? Either it's food, either it's experience, either it's a scent, it's a memory. Savoring, it's actually a very good mood boosting skill because you don't need money, you don't need physical or tangible resources to be able to use it. So get good at savoring, and actually it can uplift us. So I would like to ask you, uh, have you been accessing the power of savoring? It's actually trying to focus on a pleasurable event, a pleasurable experience that can uplift your mood. And then there's a feeling of a sense of well being about it. And it can linger. It can actually linger. That sense can actually linger. So I would like to ask you, friends, what is that last thing that you savor? Somebody's here saying, Marvin. Hello, Marvin. Ginagawa ko yan, Doc. Savoring is a mindful activity. Yes, actually, savoring is connected to mindfulness because that's actually enjoying the present moment. Gusto ko yan na rin. Savoring my cup of coffee with a devotional this morning. In the afternoon, I like going to our lanai and then savoring whatever I have and just looking at the plants. And then, let's go to travel. Savoring can actually be savoring the past, savoring the present moment, or it can actually be used in the future. For example, we miss traveling, right? But do you know that you can go back to that memory when you were there in a particular place that you love and savor that experience? Diba? It's just like being close to remember that coffee that we drank there in that place. I remember just how much I remember that memory. I remember going for a talk in school in in Batangas. In Batangas, I was with a friend. We are a team from Kerigma Books, and then the head of the school, which actually is a nun, she's the mother superior of the convent. She asked us after the whole day conference for teachers. She told us na, come on, let's go to the convent. I am insisting before you head back to Manila, I would like you to try our coffee here. I'm a coffee lover. I really am a coffee lover. So I enjoy really good beans. Not instant but really good beans. So ayan, tama, Isa. I like that also. So, when we went there, it's like nagsisikuhan kami parang, oh, pagbibigyan pa natin si sister, late na, but she really insisted. That's her way of thanking us. And so she's being our host. We said yes. And she served the coffee in small cups. And it's not the brewed coffee that it's put in the coffee maker. She used a mocha pot, an Italian mocha pot. I don't know kung anong dasal ang ginawa ni sister, or it just might be the kind of beans that she really used, but she served the coffee with Baileys, either Baileys or sugar, and she served it in this small cup. She poured the cup lovingly to us with complete with that saucer, just like having a tea party at the convent. With the I remember that the congregation of the sisters are Italian, but of course she's Filipina, and then she was telling us a bit about the community and then the teachers, and then when we start taking the coffee, oh my God, as in oh my God, now that you can see me here, I can taste the coffee. Kasi nagtinginan kami nung good friend ko. I don't know if you're familiar with Brother Obet Cabrillas. He's the other speaker. They, Obet and I loves coffee. Nagtinginan kami. And then, oh my God, sister, anong dasal meron dito sa kape mo? And even now, I'm drinking this tanglad. I can remember the taste of the coffee. And then, I really need to take my time drinking the coffee. Even though we're rushing and we know we need to go back to Manila before the traffic starts from Batangas, we know that it's a magical moment. Until now, every time Obet and I would have coffee, we would remember that moment. The very good, the best coffee ever that sister served us in the convent, and the taste of the coffee. Hindi siya sacred grounds, I think eh. It's actually the Italian blend. Possibly it's the beans and the mocha pot technique. Kasi even if I have a mocha pot, that's another kind, the old kind of brewer. Um, iba yung lasa. Iba yung lasa. So, pwedeng sacred and pwede rin din na sila. And that's savoring. Another thing is when we travel. When we travel, for example, you're going to some place that you love. When you travel, what is it that you like? Are you the kind of traveler that you like to enjoy by going to all the places or going to all the tourist sites there in that place? Or yung sasagarin, nandito na tayo eh, with that mindset. But for me, when we travel, I like that we take our pace. We like to sit down. We like to enjoy. Because, oo, my mindset is, nakita ko nga lahat, hindi ko naman na-enjoy. I like to savor each and every moment. I'll just share with you one of my best memory of traveling with my family. It's not actually in that big places, in that grandeur places, but it's actually in the those when we went to Australia, and then tinanghali kami ng gising ng kids ko and my husband because the day before we went to the zoo. So it's just as us four, we were staying in an Airbnb unit, and then we decided, okay, we're not going to have big plans today. Let's just walk in the park. Only to find out that in the next block or pagbaba nung the condo that we're staying, it's actually the biggest park in Sydney. It's actually the biggest playground in Sydney. It's called the Darling Harbour Playground. And then my kids were younger then. And I can savor that moment because we're not rushing. And we were just playing. They were just playing in the playground, and we were rolling literally like kids, even me and my husband, we were rolling in the grass. So, yes, it's free. We did not pay anything for that. But so, kahit na hindi namin napuntahan, yung balak namin puntahan that day, it was actually a moment that stored in our memory. And then on the next, when you cross the street, it's the Darling Harbor, one of the most beautiful harbors. So nung gabi, it's the afternoon when we went to the playground, we crossed the Darling Harbor, and lo and behold, there's the Ferris wheel, there's the colors of the harbor, and then we ate together, the four of us, and we just enjoyed walking without rushing. And that's savoring. And even now, I can go back to the memory. Why? Because I made nam nam that moment. That's the magic of savoring. So if we are too fast, if we're always hurrying and that moment to moment experience, it's not fully savored, we missed out on a lot of things. Diba? That's a quote eh, that the present moment is just here. That's why it's called the present. So it's the moment to moment awareness that this is something that I can and this is something that can support me when the things are tough. So I remember that day, yung masarap na kape, or I remember that day, that moment in the playground with the kids. Now that they're bigger, I'm sure they're not gonna ask to go to the playground anymore because they're 12 and almost 15. At least we have that memory to share. So I don't know with you, what is it that you need to savor more? Friends, I need you to put that. How can you maximize that savoring so that you can cultivate that sense of joy, sense of experience, and sense of upliftment in your daily experience? It don't cost anything but a focus and the mindset that I would like to savor this moment. Ganda, no? So that's one. That's the first mood boosting skill, savoring. The next one, ito, I think we all know this, and this has been tested as a very good ways, not just to boost our mood, but actually our well-being, gratitude. So if the first one is making the most of the present moment, savoring it, the next one is gratefulness, gratitude. It's actually creating the attitude of gratitude. And sometimes actually, um, when we are down and out, and some people, I had that moment one time that a friend told me na I'm really bad and out, as in one of the worst days of my life. And then a friend told me na, hindi ka ba thankful? Actually, nainis pa ako. Because at that moment, I just need to be heard. And it works. It works that hearing can actually be very critical. Gratitude, it's a mood uplifter. But I hope that we also be sensitive not to use gratefulness and gratitude to pad up issues. You know what I mean? To be the band-aid solution. Because that's a tricky thing. For example, somebody is so stressed with work, so stressed with life, and we're going to tell that person, "Oh, you're supposed to be thankful because you have work. You're supposed to be thankful because you're okay naman with your family and you're healthy." Yes, it's nice. You know what I mean, friends? Naririnig niyo ako? We have to create that balance. It's good to hear, but when a person, it's actually on that state and on a time of difficulty, listening first to the person will help, because later on the gratefulness will come in. We don't use gratefulness to show and to make ipamuka sa mga tao na you have more. Because the worst thing I heard one time is that, eh, buti ka pa nga eh, ganyan lang yung sitwasyon mo, yung sitwasyon ng iba, ganito. Sometimes, I just would like to be heard from the situation that I had. I just would like you to understand and maybe to empathize. Gratefulness will come, and gratefulness is actually very essential, especially at this time. But I hope we keep a very understanding community, that we can allow gratefulness to help us uplift us, but it will actually not be shoved on our faces, because it needs the person to be consciously aware, to consciously use it as a tool to boost the mood. But if we, the outsiders, in the experience of the person, will shove it to her face, to his face, na ipapamukha natin, ipipinpoint natin, o tinan mo nga, buti ka pa nga ganito, you should be grateful. Because the shoulds can actually ruin more, can may not help, and it can actually stress the person, or it can actually make the person feel bad or worse. Do you know what I mean? So, but gratefulness as a person, it's actually focusing on the present moment and appreciating life for what it is. Kahit na may imperfections, even if there's relationship conflict, even if there are struggles along the way, it's being able to know that, okay, thank you, we have come this far. Lord, salamat because I have it. Lord, salamat kahit na mali ito, this is a blessing. So it's for me, gratefulness, it's not supposed to be showed on our faces, but it's actually more of a personal experience that we try to we try to notice the things that's going around us, the things that we try to look for the little blessings in our day. We try to look for the little blessings in our life. So this is actually, we have to do it every day, friends, to express gratitude. And one of the things that can work is end the day with a gratitude, end the day with a thankful prayer for everything that we had for today. And I hope today, friends, you are thankful. And I would like to ask you. Oh, there are friends who joined us. Hello, Marinette. And hi, Tina and Melanie. I would like to ask you, if is there one thing that, on top of everything that you're always grateful for, is there a special thing that you are grateful for right here, right now? In something extra, something different, something that happened to you, or something that you just learned. Yung isang bagay na extra na to eh. Thank you that I have it. Can you put it here? Because we can always be thankful for our good health. We can always be thankful for the food on our table, and we can always be thankful for the family and the support of loved ones. But is there something extra that you have for today? Please put it here at the comment section. And lastly, so the first one, savoring. The first mood boosting skill is savoring. The second is gratitude. And the third, kindness. Choose kindness. Are you ever kind, friends? Kindness, we know that. And this is the time that we need really a lot of kindness. We need a lot of kindness. We need to be kinder. Kindness set that's upward spiral of joy firmly into action. I would like you to realize that kindness sets that upward spiral of joy firmly into action. The next time you feel that you need a boost, choose to be kind. Sometimes, even me, it feels good that even though things are very busy, like for example, yesterday, I know that this week is a very busy week for me, really busy week for me. As I said, I have six talks starting tonight until Saturday. Right, Noreen? um, Either it's a corporate talk for tomorrow, and then one talk for teachers on Saturday, and two ministry talks. So one for Feast Alabang couples and another one for another marriage encounter group. So it's for me, sabi ko, wait, I need to set down my schedule. But yesterday, I need to talk to, there's somebody who asked me for my opinion regarding career. It's a high school student, a son of a friend. And there's another schedule that I was able to set. It's a student, my master's degree student, who's asking for my time to be able to help her through with her topic proposal. And then as much as parang I just can accommodate through email, I took in their call. And for me, that is a way to be kind. We can just choose to be kind. There are some days that it's hard to be kind because there's just too much. But sometimes we just need to be kind that way. Um, it's being able to make a contribution to these two young people, young professional, and also I know that it's also a way to share the work that I do. It's also a way to share my the talents God has given me. Thank you, sister, for saying this session with you. Thank you so much for sharing with us your expertise. Maraming salamat din, sister, for for appreciating. Thank you, Noreen, for saying. Really grateful to Discovered Coffee Break. And Melanie, nakasama ko po kayo ulit, Doc. Salamat din at nakasama ko kayo. Showing kindness is that doing something good without expecting anything in return. It can be for your family, it can be for a stranger, it can just be for someone. So, friends, this is the time that we can just pass on the kindness, even to the drivers of Grab or Lala Move, who would just, you know, uh, deliver us the things that we need or deliver us something. So we need to choose kindness. We need to begin just giving them food or a little tip. That can go a long, long way. We don't know how the seeds of kindness can actually be a breakthrough for someone. It just might be somebody's need at that moment. So if we can, it's not actually for the other person, but it's actually for us. It's actually to uplift us that something that we are doing is actually making an impact on another person, isn't it? That's what kindness is. You don't need to show the world, you don't need to flaunt it in social media that you have donated this money, that you have helped this and that. But in the in the confines of our heart, we know that we have done a mission, we have helped somebody through our acts of kindness, but it's not for them only. It's actually for us. It's a mood boosting skill that we can, when things get too trapped in our world of work, in the demands of life, we can actually choose this. Savoring, can you repeat with me the three? Do you remember the three skills that we continuously need to muster to be able to empower us, to help us, and to enrich our daily lives? The mood boosting skills are savoring, gratitude, and kindness. I hope that this will give you some boost for the weekend and for the coming week. And I hope, friends, that you can join me again in Coffee Break next week. Do send your digital gift that are called stars because I would be more than willing to receive your kindness to support Coffee Break and the work that I do here. I hope to see you again, friends. Share this to friends who need a boost in their morale. And I hope that this will be something that you can carry to help you through in your well-being and in the life missions that you do. This is Dr. Michelle. I hope that I have supported you today and I have done this with love and kindness here at Coffee Break with Dr. Michelle. Magandang araw!